Australia, you're drinking worse tea than you think. Walk into any Woolworths or Coles and you'll find dozens of brands, fancy packaging, premium claims, but which ones are actually worth your money? We decided to find out. We tested 32 brands, analysed choice reports, traced ownership structures, and compared ingredients across every major supermarket shelf in Australia. What we found surprised even us. Some of the most popular tea brands scored as low as 36% in blind taste tests, while brands you've never heard of topped the charts. Today, we're revealing the 8 worst-rated tea brands still sitting on Woolworths and Coles shelves, plus the 2 options that actually deserve your money. Stick around. The last option is the best of them all. But first, if you want to help other Aussies discover what major retailers don't tell them, smash that like button and subscribe. We're exposing the truth one product at a time. Here's what most Aussies don't know. The tea industry isn't about quality. It's about shelf life and profit margins. Most supermarket tea is owned by just 3 corporations: Unilever, Associated British Foods, and Tata Global Beverages. These aren't tea companies. They're international conglomerates optimizing for maximum profit, not maximum flavour. Choice conducted Australia's largest independent tea test in 2024, blind tasting 32 black tea brands. The results? Shocking. The worst-rated teas shared common problems: overly earthy flavours that taste like dirt, fire, and ash notes, grassy vegetal tastes, and complete lack of flavour, despite being labelled extra strong. These aren't accidents, they're cost-cutting measures. Lower quality leaves, processing that kills flavour, and blending that prioritises consistency over taste. If you're drinking tea daily, and Australians drink 9.5 cups per week on average, these choices matter. But there are exceptions. 8 brands to avoid, and 2 you should actually buy. Option number 1, and this is the absolute worst: Queen Victoria Strong. English Breakfast scored a catastrophic 36% in the Choice Expert Taste Test, the lowest rating of all 32 teas tested. Judges used words like fire, ash, toast, and tobacco to describe the flavour. Not floral, not brisk, literally burnt. The overly earthy notes dominate with zero balance. Despite being called strong, it delivers bitterness and harsh astringency that no amount of milk can fix. It's owned by Victoria F&B and sold at Coles for $11 per 100 pack. That's 11 cents per bag for what experts declared the worst tasting tea in Australia. The Victorian-era packaging looks premium, but you're getting bottom-tier tea dressed up in fancy marketing. Worth avoiding? Absolutely. There's no reason to buy this when dozens of better options exist at similar prices. Option 2, Queen Victoria English Breakfast, the regular version. This scored 42%, making it second worst. Judges noted it as overly earthy, with zero flavour complexity. No brightness, no character, just brown water, with an unpleasant mineral aftertaste. Both Queen Victoria teas share the same problem: extreme cost-cutting over quality. The leaves are lower grade, dust and fannings rather than whole leaf. Food standards. Australia doesn't regulate tea quality beyond basic safety, so brands can legally sell this and call it premium. Coles stocks both for $11. Same Victorian branding trying to trick you. Skip them both. You're not missing anything except disappointment. Option 3. Madura Premium Blend scored 45%, third worst overall. This surprised us because Madura is 100% Australian-owned, with a plantation in Murwillumbah, NSW, and has won awards in previous years. Judges described it as having an earthy mineral taste that lacks flavour. Other Madura blends score much higher. Their English Breakfast got 63%. But the premium blend went wrong, with mineral notes overpowering everything else, creating a flat cup that tastes like garden hose water. It costs $5.90 for 50 bags at Woolworths, 12 cents per bag. That's more expensive than average supermarket tea, yet tastes worse than budget options. Being Australian-owned doesn't automatically mean better quality. Skip this. If you want Madura, buy their English breakfast instead. Option 4. Twinings, Irish breakfast scored 46%. This is controversial because Twinings is Australia's best-selling tea brand, but this blend costs $13.50 for 100 bags, 14 cents per bag, and delivers below average quality. The blend lacks the robustness Irish breakfast should deliver. Instead, you get generic earthiness with zero complexity. Not all Twinings blends perform poorly. Their morning tea scored 63%, but Irish breakfast is a failure and one of their more expensive options. The bigger issue? Twinings is now processed in China, and quality control clearly isn't consistent. Associated British Foods operates at such massive scale that blend quality varies wildly. Skip it. Choose any other Twinings blend instead. Option 5. Twinings English Breakfast. Extra Strong scored 47%, and judges said it lacks flavour entirely. Not too strong, lacks flavour. The opposite of what Extra Strong promises. This is corporate deception through branding. The name promises intensity, but you get weak, characterless brown water. They take lower quality leaves, process them to extract maximum colour with minimum flavour, label it Extra Strong, and charge premium prices. It costs $13.50 for 80 bags, 17 cents per bag. That's expensive for tea that scores 47% and fails to deliver on its core promise. The regular English breakfast scored 55%. Still not great, but better than this version. Avoid completely. The name is a lie. The price is a rip-off, and the taste is non-existent. Option 6. PG Tips. The original scored 47%. Proving international reputation means nothing. Judges described it simply as earthy, with no other characteristics. For a brand positioning itself as Britain's favourite with pyramid tea bags for supposedly superior flavour, the results don't match the marketing. It costs $6 for $40 bags at Woolworths, 15 cents per bag. Premium pricing for mediocre results. Unilever owns PG Tips and optimises for profit margins, not taste. The pyramid bag innovation can't fix fundamentally average tea. PG Tips has also faced complaints about tea bags falling apart in water, a basic functionality failure. You're paying for British nostalgia, not British quality. Option 7. Diplomat Quality. Black tea from Aldi scored 50%, exactly average. At $1.89 for 100 bags, under 2 cents per bag, it sounds like a bargain. Except you can do so much better at Aldi for barely any extra money. Judges noted earthy wood flavour with low intensity of just 36%, weak and one-dimensional. It's functional caffeine delivery in the most boring way. Here's the thing. Aldi's Just Organic black tea scored 81%, the highest rating of any tea tested. It costs $2.99 for 50 bags, 6 cents per bag. You're saving 4 cents per cup to suffer through mediocre tea. Over a year, that's maybe $15 saved to drink 365 cups of boring earthiness. Skip it. Walk to the Just Organic instead. Slight price increase, massive quality jump. Option 8. Diplomat English Breakfast, also 50%. This costs $1.99 for 50 bags, 4 cents per bag. Judges described it as fruity, which sounds positive until you realise that's the only flavour. Black breakfast tea should be robust and malty, not predominantly fruity. Aldi understands tea quality. They proved it with Just Organic. But they maintain this diplomat budget line for shoppers who won't notice the difference. The problem? The price gap is so minimal that choosing Diplomat over Just Organic is bad math. Same advice. Spending an extra $1 or $2 per box to get 81% rated tea instead of 50% is one of the easiest upgrades you can make. Before we reveal the 2 teas you should drink, here's how to spot good tea in 15 seconds. Check 1. Price per bag. Under 3 cents per bag usually means bottom tier quality. Quality tea starts around 5 to 7 cents minimum. Check 2. Check ownership. Google the brand owner in the aisle. Giant conglomerates like Unilever often optimize for shelf life over taste. Check 3. Look for certification. Rainforest Alliance, Fairtrade, or organic signals the company cares about more than pure profit. Certified teas scored higher on average. Check 4. Read ingredients. It should say one thing: black tea. Long ingredient lists with natural flavouring mean they're masking low-quality tea. Check 5. Check tea bag material. Look for plastic-free bags, biodegradable or plant-based. Many brands use polypropylene, meaning you're steeping microplastics into every cup. This checklist will help you shop smarter. Subscribe because Aussies aren't being educated, they're being sold to. Here's the good news. Just Organic Black Tea from Aldi scored 81%, the highest rating of all 32 teas tested. It beat brands costing 5 times more. It beat centuries-old British institutions. Judges described it as floral with fruity notes, real complexity. It's certified organic, meaning no synthetic pesticides. The intensity at 57% is balanced, not harsh. It costs $2.99 for 50 bags, 6 cents per bag. Twinings and PG Tips cost 14 to 15 cents and scored 47%. You're paying less than half for tea that scored 34 points higher. The catch? You need Aldi access, and it sometimes sells out at busy stores. But Aldi's business model is different. Lower margins, fewer varieties, house brands competing on quality, not marketing. Who's this for? Everyone. Unless you're a hardcore tea snob, Just Organic will serve you perfectly for daily drinking. If you can't get to Aldi, Tetley Extra Strong is your choice. It scored 73%, tied for second place and available at Woolworths and Coles nationwide. Judges noted floral, earthy wood, and fruity flavours with proper complexity. The 54% intensity delivers robust morning quality without bitterness. It actually lives up to the Extra Strong name. It costs $4.60 for 100 bags, 5 cents per bag. Premium quality at budget pricing. It's 77% cheaper per cup than PG Tips, which scored 26 points lower. The catch? Tetley is owned by Tata Global Beverages, so you're still buying from Big T. But this blend was formulated correctly. The tea bags are 75% biodegradable with 25% food-safe plastic. Who's this for? Anyone shopping at major supermarkets who needs reliable quality without special Aldi trips. But the best tea Aussies can access isn't in supermarkets. It's loose leaf from specialty retailers. Why? Tea bags contain dust, fannings, and broken leaves left over after quality whole leaf is packaged. That's industry standard. Loose leaf eliminates that system. You get whole leaves, better flavour, more complexity, and zero microplastics from tea bag materials. Brands like T2, the Tea Centre, and local independent shops stock single origin teas from specific estates. You're buying tea that expresses its terroir and harvest season. It's not perfect. Loose leaf requires a teapot or infuser. It costs more. $15.30 per 100 grams makes 30-50 cups, so 30-60 cents per cup versus 5 to 7 cents for tea bags. But it exposes why supermarket tea fails. Tea was never meant to be a factory product. Corporate incentives explain everything. Longer shelf life means higher margins. Overprocessing extends shelf life while destroying flavour, and profit optimization beats quality every time. Drop your favourite loose leaf shop in the comments. Good tea exists, but mediocre tea is more profitable. Let's recap. The 8 to avoid. Queen Victoria Strong, 36%. Queen Victoria Regular, 42%. Madura Premium Blend, 45%. Twinings Irish Breakfast, 46%. Twinings Extra Strong, 47%. PG Tips, 47%. Diplomat Quality, 50%. And Diplomat English Breakfast, 50%. The two you should drink: Aldi Just Organic, 81%, $2.99 to 50 bags, or Tetley Extra Strong, 73%, $4.60, $100 bags. We're deciding which product to investigate next: sugar, bread, olive oil, breakfast cereals? Drop your requests in the comments. Subscribe to Aussie Store Insider for product investigations that reveal what retailers don't tell you. Turn on notifications. We analyse products, trace ownership, compare ingredients, and expose corporate deception so you can shop smarter. Remember to read labels, question branding, and stop trusting the front of the package. Stay informed, shop smarter, and we'll see you in the next one.